Hello, it's Reading Simplified here, Marnie Ginsberg, and I've got my friend, kindergarten student who started out with us in November, and he's just rocking it along because he's using these Reading Simplified activities, and the whole purpose of Reading Simplified, which he is exemplifying, is to help classroom teachers or any teacher streamline their instruction and then help the students accelerate in their reading, and that is exactly what my young kindergarten friend is doing. So today our challenge is different than what we normally do. Normally we show you like one activity and how it fits with where he is in his development, but today we're going to show you 3 and maybe 4 activities, word work activities that we use with beginners or any struggling student, even middle school, high school, and I've used it with adult functionally illiterate folks as well. So say hi if you are here. We're glad that you're here. And we will get started right away with the first of the 3 or 4 activities. Now we're going to try to do it in 10 minutes. See if we can get 3 and maybe 4 activities. Yeah, we'll do the one with his board first. You have your eraser? You're going to need the eraser, okay? So the first one that we're going to do is called Switch It. And I'm using nonsense words now with my young friend because he's so advanced and I want to move really, really fast so it doesn't take too much time. Okay, so there we go. Can you read this silly word?
Suppose.
It could be. What else could it be? Try.
Spas.
Yes, okay, spas. Now switch one thing to make it spast. Spast. Nice. How about you say? And the word is?
Spas.
Okay, wow. So he switched spast to spast. Let's switch spast to spant.
And.
Spant is what I asked for. And you got the but you made actually spent, which is a real word, but we don't want spent, we want spant.
Well, I can change that right
there. You go. Very good. And if you are just tuning in and you think this might help some of your beginning or struggling readers, then look for more information in the post above. Or tag a friend so they can find out about this activity. Oh, you want to show off? There we go. Spant. Okay, let's switch spant to slant. That's actually a real word. Slant. Spant. A nonsense word to slant. He's taking out a sound and putting in a sound. Good. Tell me the sound. And make it
slant.
From slant, which is a real word, like this is on a slant. This is on a slant. This is not on a slant. Make it slant into slunt. And what we're doing is we're changing the short vowels a lot because that really fine-tunes his sense of how those are spelled. Nice. Okay, let's change slunt to slund. But we want to change every sound in the word so we don't get in a pattern of just one. Good. If we change the same pattern, same position in the word over and over again, he would kind of tune his brain out. Okay. And slund, that one's, okay. Slund, switch it to slind. If you're just tuning in, I'd love to hear a hi or see a hi and hear where you're from. Wow. So he got and I, and he needed a little help with one but that was great. And he's switching adjacent consonants at the beginning and at the end of these words. So these are C, C, V, C, C words. This is almost the hardest level of phonemic difficulty that I could give him. Nice job. Okay, that was switch it. The clock is on. We need to move on. Let's try read it. Okay, now this is where I give him a word and he has to put them together. So he has to blend the sounds. Can you erase for me? Okay. Let's do, I'm going to write the word. He's going to try to read it. Then afterwards he'll write it.
Do.
He said gloke. Uh-huh. But, okay, let's check it. The first sound is actually not D. It's
Bloke.
okay, it could be bloke.
Block. Block.
Do you like to play with blocks? You don't?
But a block around the corner.
You like to run around the block? Okay. So you built the word block, so that was the first thing. Notice how he put the sounds together as he went. Now your job is to write it, and when he writes it, he says each sound. Let's hear it.
Oh.
Just by itself, good.
Oh. Block.
That is beautiful. Okay, shall we play the erase game? Say the sounds as you do it, so it's another reinforcement.
Oh.
Ah. Nice job. Okay. Uh-huh. Do you hear a word? Try. He's saying, try.
Think.
Oh, you got it. Do you think you got it? I think you did. Okay, say the sounds as you do it. So he reinforces the spelling, letter sound knowledge, phonemic segmentation. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's erase. And I'm giving him high frequency words that are from the Fry list. So these are words that are in the top 300.
Field.
Is that a word?
Field.
What else could it be?
Felt.
I felt the table. Okay, guess what? I'm taking it away though.
Okay.
Felt. He doesn't need it because he's hearing the sounds. All right. Say hi if you just tuned in. Welcome to Reading Simplified. We're trying to get to 3 word work activities, maybe 4 in 10 minutes. Good. Did you hear how he was tuned into the sounds and he's mapping them onto print and he's able to spell it even though the picture is gone? Let's show off. You want to hold it up? Because he is being tuned, he has developed the skill of tuning into sounds and symbols. So that is awesome. Well done. Okay, so we did switch it, where we developed his phonemic segmentation, phonemic manipulation, letter sound knowledge, especially short vowel knowledge. And then we did read it, which did some of the same things, but not the manipulation, but also really enforced the blending, okay? And then also the recall of the letter sounds because I didn't say the word. Okay, so now we're moving on to sort it. At that level, he was all doing short vowel. And notice that you probably noticed that several times he was choosing long vowels because that's where he has been functioning mostly lately. We've been giving him a lot of long vowel opportunities, and now we're going to try sort it. I'm still reinforcing short vowels, but also doing long vowels because he can learn them both at the same time. And if he doesn't know which one it is, what do I say when he doesn't know it? He said, well, what else could it be? And he tries one sound. If it doesn't work, he tries another. That's what he did with felt, for instance. He tried felt, and he realized that doesn't work, so he had to pull out the E sound and plug in the eh sound. Okay, you ready? Let's turn that board over.
Can I just do one thing?
Oh, you got to do one thing. That's fine, because I got to find a pencil. I'll be right back. Okay, so sort it is where he's going to learn all the sounds of the, all the spellings of the A sound, or at least the main ones, and he learns them in context of a, excuse me for a second, Tessa, no digital stuff while I'm on Facebook. So we had a little technical difficulties yesterday because there were, or a few days ago, because there were too many people using the wireless, so it can't happen. So, will you erase that so we can get started? So this has the key sentence for the A sound, which he was introduced to recently. Let's see if he can remember any of it. What is the A sound? Has to do with a train. Do you remember the A?
A-Y?
Yeah, but what's the sentence?
Oh.
They
They
came.
came to play with the train on the table.
Nice job. Okay, great. You've already done these words. You did. Look at this. You made. Yeah, they came to play with the train on the table. This A is in they, which you already wrote. This A is in make. This A is in way and day. This A is in wait, like I wait for the train. And this is actually paper. So you did this whole column already. Now we got to do this column and we'll be done. And actually I have one more thing. We might be able to squeeze one more thing in and then it's playtime. He's got a long kindergarten day, so he doesn't want to work too much longer for us. Okay, so where do you think that first one goes? If you have any questions, let me know. This is the third of 3 word work activities. Sort it. And he's going to try to get it done in 10 minutes.
Okay.
First word. What, you got to read it first.
A.
A, that's pretty easy. Okay, and you know where it goes? Let me hear it.
A.
Yep.
Take.
Where does it go? Notice how he's saying the sounds as he writes it. I didn't hear it.
A.
And this one?
Take. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you got it. Uh-huh.
Wait, what's the...
You were right. It's the same separated A. A.
A. Name.
Uh-huh.
Name. Okay. Rain.
Don't let the rain hit your head. If you have any questions, let me know.
Rain.
Okay. He's saying each sound, and when he says the A, he's writing the whole A. He's not saying the letter names.
A.
You did awesome. That was so fast. Look at he split. Say, rain, name, take, and A. You think you have these A's in your head? What's the key sentence with me?
They came to play with the train on the table.
Awesome job. We got one more thing and then you'll be done. And then it'll be free time. So we're doing great. We've gotten 3 word work activities. The last one that we're going to do is write it. We've taken more than 10 minutes total for this Facebook Live, but I've been jibber-jabbering a lot, right? So he hasn't done 10 minutes of instruction. Let's do one more thing and we'll see if we make the 10-minute cutoff for the whole time. So here's an example of an A sound text. It's kind of reviewing the E, the A, the E, and the it should be O, the O sound. And I'm going to take one of these sentences from something he might have done in guided reading and then give it to him as dictation orally. And then let's work through it, focusing on the processing of the sounds and also the focusing on the letter sound instruction. Okay, let's say, let's do,
That rhymes.
yeah. How about this one? We will all play a game. We will all play a game. You got it. Now these are the fat markers, so make sure you don't make go too big or raspy. And he's gonna say the sounds as he does it.
E. We.
Make some space. Oh, we will all play a game. Isn't that the sentence?
We. Will. All. All. Pull.
You want to go down here?
All. Pull. A.
Remember how to spell play? You might have written it a lot or seen it a lot. That's pretty good. You got all the sounds.
Play.
We will all play what?
Wait, what's the sentence again?
You remember it? We will all play
with the train on
a game.
We will all play a
Uh-huh. This is write it, the fourth activity we're squeezing in. Wow. And what do we do at the beginning and end of our sentences?
Oh.
And is the beginning the right way? You don't need a comma. We will all play. There's no pause after we. But what do we do at the beginning of our sentences?
W.
What do we do at the beginning of a sentence? When we start our sentence, what's the first thing we do to the first letter?
Sentence A.
We capitalize the first letter. Okay? Can you capitalize the first letter?
D.
Well, this is the first letter in the sentence. So this is a whole sentence that you wrote. We will all play a game. So we just capitalize that, and that means we make it a big one. A big, yeah, there you go. Okay, so he did great with write it. This should be, we will all play a game. You notice he's got one representation of A here, and he's got another representation of A here, and he's also captured every single sound. So he's not dropping any sounds, and he's not leaving out any sounds. So that is amazing. The last thing we're going to do, and then it's playtime, is fix the spelling error. So you made great guesses for the sounds, but we can fix them a little bit better. Okay, in we, don't mess with it because you made such good work. This is the E in we, okay? Can you fix that? The whole we, okay. And in we will, this is the ol in will. So this is why it's fun to do it on dry erase. So we can just learn as we go. Have you seen that spelling before?
Will.
Yeah. And all is kind of a tricky one because it sounds like that letter. You totally nailed it. But this is the letter, which is kind of unusual. And it's the same ol as in will. All. Okay. And play. This is the A in play.
What's that?
It's a poorly written Y. This is the A in play.
A.
Okay, that doesn't quite look like this. This is the A in play.
Oh.
You didn't understand what I meant.
I'm just gonna
Start from, yeah, just do the P.
P.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yep, you got pull, and then the last sound was?
A.
Yeah. And you made a good guess to put two L's because we had them right here, but we don't need it there. It's kind of, our language is tricky, isn't it? And the last change, and you got the whole thing spelled perfectly. This is the A for game. It's the one that's been separated.
Okay. Where's game? Oh.
We will all play a game.
Go.
Yeah, you did it. Look at all these A's. Can you circle them? If you have time, you can have them search for the sorted spellings, the A sound, because he's already learning them here. So this is a way of getting extra attention to the inside parts of words, because this is the stuff that he just doesn't notice a lot right now because he's just learning. Okay, that's all. Listen to the sound of all. That's all right. It's the same letter, but it's a different sound. This is the A in play, right? Yeah. We will all play a game. Okay, awesome job. Thank you so much. Now it's play with that ball time. We could have written that one, play with the ball. I like to play with the ball, but you did a great job. All right, so that was 3 and then even 4 word work activities, all condensed in a pretty short time. I don't think we made 10 minutes, but we made a little bit, definitely less than 15 if we take out all of my talking. He practiced a ton of things with these activities, and he learned a lot in the process. So he practiced phonemic segmentation, phonemic with Switch It, and he practiced phonemic manipulation with Switch It, and he practiced phonemic blending with Read It and with Sort It, and he practiced also phonemic segmentation again with Write It. With all of them, he's reinforcing letter sound knowledge, particularly at this level. What we're doing is the short vowels and some of the early long vowels. And he's also really getting good at the flex-it strategy. So that's when a student reads the word with the wrong sound, say as in he read felt as feelt. Well, he has to be flexible. He has to take out one sound and put in another. And he was really good at it because he actually, with Switch It, he made guesses for long vowels almost every time because we've been working in long vowels. But when he realized it wasn't a word, he just did it on his own. I didn't tell him what the right sound would be. So he's being flexible, mentally flexible, and that's just really exciting. Because if you think that you were learning something, then your friend or your colleagues are probably going to find this interesting too. Okay, so thanks for being here.